I've been getting into it with some of these jabronis, man. 'Cause they've been saying some really, really, really foolish things, man. So I had
Who are the jabronis and what have they been saying?
these jabronis. Somebody made a commentary in one of the dopest Facebook groups there is, Hoops Jargon Sports Talk.
Okay, talk about it.
Brother Clip is the um is the creator of it, and you know, got, I forgot his last name, but HJST. It's got a pretty big following or whatever. Anyway, and I just so happen to be, according to Facebook, one of their top contributors. So whatever that means. But anyway, so dude was like, I don't get it, man. I don't think they should retire Bill Russell number across the board. I mean, he was a GOAT and everything, but man, that's gonna make people have less numbers. Da da da. So I'm like, bro, man, how can you fix your mouth to say anything? What there's no basketball award or accolade or tribute that can be enough for Bill Russell. Like on any level of the sport of basketball, like like he's the he's the one, man. I'm talking about. He got the most rings. He was a player coach and got rings. He was in Boston in the 60s when it was races as a black man, getting, what I'm saying, breaking down color barriers. Like uh, just the tutelage he did to the new generation coming in, what he did when he was playing. Like I beat Wilt and Kareem in their primes. The Wilt was the coldest thing. Nobody in the world could stop Wilt, but I sent him home every year. Oscar Robinson, all them people that people like, man, he might be now, man. Send them all home with rings, multiple. I got more rings than fingers.
How old
So,
was that person that you were getting into it with? How old are they?
I don't know. I'll
Are they
say somewhere between 30 and probably 25 and 35 in that range.
are they too young to understand what Bill Russell meant to the game and the impact he had?
You can't be, man. You're making an excuse for them people, man. You
No,
can't
I'm
be
not
too
making an
young,
excuse.
man.
That's not a true statement. You can't say you can't be. They can be too young to understand the contribution that Bill Russell gave us to the NBA. They could be too young to understand it, so that's why it doesn't resonate with them, and they really don't care. That's what I would say.
I would say that you talking jabroni talk right now, man.
I didn't disagree with you. I'm just trying to, give you some. I'm just trying to give you some insight on why it might not be that important to everyone. Like you're a basketball guy, so the Bill Russell number being retired across all
Yeah,
of basketball, similar to how Jackie Robinson's number is retired across all of baseball.
yeah.
It might not matter to some people. Some people don't care about the Jackie Robinson thing. There are baseball fans right now who all they know is one day out of the year, all the black people have Jackie Robinson's number in the MLB. So
Yeah, but to both statements, I would say that's a generational thing. But to say that that's because it's the norm that it makes sense, or that it's the way it should be, or that it like, because I'm saying like,
oh, I didn't say any of that.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying Bill Russell stopped playing basketball before I was even born, bro. Before I was even a thought in my parents' head, Bill Russell had retired from basketball, right? I know about Bill Russell. I never went to a tiny Archibald or a Dr. J, or like I never went to none of their games, right? I could have went to Dr. J game. I would have been 5 or 6 or whatever, but still, I'm just saying like I we know about George Washington, man, Abraham Lincoln. We know about Mansa Musa. We know about like just say
Whoa, a
I'm a
lot of people
certain
don't know about
age.
Mansa Musa. That's a stretch to say that most people know about that.
I'm saying that it's not odd for us to know things that happened before us. Now, if we're if we're in tune just a little bit to any said, subgenre or caveat of life. If I'm a painter, ain't no way I'm a painter and I've been painting for 10 years and I don't know, I had never heard Leonardo da Vinci. I ain't never heard of Basquiat. Like, I'm not saying I know everything about him, but ain't no way I ain't never heard of him. And then when I heard of him, I understand why I heard of him. Oh, he was a pioneer in art. That's all I gotta know, right? But Bill Russell is so much bigger than anything in basketball. So I'm just saying, I understand the point you were making. I'm like, bro, I know who Richard Pryor was, man. I never got to. I was young, but you're told by the generation before you, or you learn from the generation before you, and who inspired my heroes, who inspired people. Okay, oh, he got this from that. Oh, Bruce Lee got this stuff from Ip Man, and Ip Man got this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's not. I don't think it's a difficult thing to be informed.
Yeah, I think you're confusing being informed with people actually caring, like, about that significant piece. So people could be informed about who Bill Russell is, or this young man could be informed. He might not think that, it's that big a deal to he obviously thinks it's not that big a deal to retire his jersey league wide. Might not be that big of a deal to him, Bill Russell's contribution. So maybe he doesn't take Bill Russell's contribution and put the respect on it that it needs to have. He could also be a LeBron fan. It feels like LeBron shouldn't have to give up his number 6 for anyone, bro. There are a lot of LeBron fans. There are a lot of LeBron fans who don't really put respect on the greats that came before LeBron. There also are a lot of basketball fans who are LeBron fans who, look, they just don't know enough. They don't care to know enough about Bill Russell, bro. And like, I don't know a lot about Bill Russell, know, his actual basketball accolades outside of he has rings as a player and a coach. I couldn't really just tell you Bill Russell had this type of game and he, was better than these players during his time outside of, I know he was an all-time great at his position and I know he was a champion. I couldn't break down Bill Russell for you like that. I know about the things he had to deal with being a black man in Boston, but, it all depends, bro. It just all depends on what's important to you. And like I said, these LeBron fans, they love LeBron that much where it's like, Bill Russell, man, fuck Bill Russell. So, I don't know. You gotta stay away from them. You gotta stay away from the LeBron fans, bro.
Yeah, and that's why I said so. And I said I mentioned LeBron thing, like it wasn't about LeBron. I'm like, bro, LeBron come out on Monday and say I'm changing it because of Bill Russell, and then on Tuesday you say, man, I don't think Bill Russell should be. It's a LeBron thing, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so then I had to inform the people a little bit about so and so, Then it's this boy talking about, man, Elway was overrated. I was like,
who said Elway was overrated? Because I told you, you told me Elway was overrated.
I've never said that John Elway was over. John Elway is goated to me just because of the way he got into the league, just the way he got in is like, bro, you one of them ones, man. Like, nah, I ain't finna play with you. I gotta play baseball first before I come play for Indianapolis, man. Y'all gotta pick something up, man. Because they started running out. He finna sign me. And I'll go do that because I'm cold in that too. But I ain't finna go play over there. That's gangster, man.
Why was John Elway? Tell me, give me 2 reasons why this young man or woman said Elway was overrated.
Said that TD saved his career and he was barely getting off 20. Statistically, he didn't put up those kind of numbers. And I'm like, man, he retired at number 3 all time, man. When I retired, third most. I've been to 5 Super Bowls. One, 2. And I won one of them. One of them 2 was on. I could say TD helped a lot in one of them. The other one, I was 336 in the air, man, with 3 TDs.
if you can draw a lot of comparisons, if you're just looking at their games, you can draw a lot of comparison between Patrick Mahomes and John Elway. You really can.
I could see it. The mobile quarterback, gun of an arm.
Mahomes might be a little bit more athletic than Elway was, but
Yeah.
like, nah, bro. Elway was doing Patrick Mahomes shit before Patrick Mahomes was doing that bullshit. If you want to call it that whole, backyard quarterbacking type shit. Elway did have some weapons though, but then if you even look at that,
But no, he ain't. No, I was saying he ain't had no weapons. He had Shannon Sharp. That's it.
he had Shannon Sharp, but but see that's tough though because when I say it's tough, you saying he had Shannon Sharp and that's it, but that's almost just like saying, well, Patrick Mahomes got Travis Kelce and that's it. Like Shannon Sharp was doing Travis Kelce shit before it was even heard of tight ends to do the things that he did. Now I don't fully remember Elway's receiving core. I'm pretty sure that Shannon Sharp was the best target he had outside of the running game when Terrell Davis got there. But
he had Rod Smith, he had Vance Johnson, he had Mike Jackson, I think, Mark Jackson, Mike whatever. He had some.
He didn't have a trash receiving core.
It wasn't trash, but it was he ain't like he had like the other guys in the top 10, top 15 that had Hall of Famers on their wings.
Yeah,
like
but you got Shannon Sharp.
Bruh, even though you had Shannon Sharp, they wasn't passing like that. Like, even though we had Shannon Sharp, they wasn't passing like the tight end position didn't become a premier position until
Shannon Sharp.
Really, he was good.
What did you say? No, bro, I'm not doing that.
Hold up, they didn't. You think they? Okay, my question is: did they feature with the feature of the Broncos offense? Shannon Sharp
was he the number one target? At one point in time, it was, yeah.
Nah, never, bro. Never, man.
Tell me who the number one target was then. You tell me who the number one target was on that offense. Tell me
feature.
Tell me who the feature was.
The feature was Elway. Oh, my God. Because that's what I'm saying. Because if the feature was Shannon Sharp, then they got Elway up out of there, man. If I got
Why am I getting time out. Listen to what you're saying.
Yeah.
Why am I removing a Hall of Fame caliber quarterback simply because I have a Hall of Fame caliber tight end? Does that make sense?
I'm saying that if I got a Hall of Fame caliber player, a transitional player, right, and I got a quarterback, he cold, but we didn't have 4 years, but we ain't won a championship. It's some other cold guys and there's other cold guys coming through the pipeline in the same time, right? We didn't gamble. We didn't took a big gamble on him. We had to move heaven and earth to get him here. So he's supposed to be Super Bowl. I'm just saying, if it was me, Shannon Sharp was cold. But even in him being cold, he didn't get the touches that Gonzalez, that Gronk, that Hernandez, that the backs in the later night. I mean the ends in the 2000s. Listen to
what you're saying, bro. They didn't get he didn't get those touches that they got because he was the one that pioneered a lot of that shit. Is the reason why they got feature tight ends like that.
I think Shannon Sharp colder than them.
The shit that Shannon Sharp and Gonzalez did paved the way for the Travis Kelce's of the world, the Gronks of the world, all of that shit. But
I agree, but I'm saying, but
Shannon Sharp was the feature. Shannon Sharp was the feature piece of that offense. It was Elway, it was Shannon Sharp, and it was a running game. Insert whatever back you got here until you get Terrell Davis. Your receivers were ancillary pieces to Shannon Sharp.
I think Shannon Sharp led the league in I don't know, bro. I feel you. And I feel he was the feature, but even like I'm saying, him being the feature, like let's say now the tight end position is like that's the fourth, that's the wide receiver position pretty much at this point, right? Kelce getting 10 balls pause a game, maybe 12. That's normal. Shannon Sharp probably getting 5 balls a game, bro. Pause, and that was a lot for that time. That was a lot for that time, and he's just doing the full with his numbers. Let's say he got 7.
I don't understand. I don't. Why does that matter? I don't understand.
I'm saying that Shannon Sharp was colder than them. He's cold as maybe colder than any tight end ever. But in that time, the way the tight end was used, even him being a feature, and you're right, I'm wrong. He was the feature, but even him being the feature wasn't because they wasn't featuring him like they feature a running back or a wide receiver at that time. A featured wide receiver getting 12 every game, no matter what happens, win
Yeah,
or
but
lose. You got 12
you
touches.
just told me they didn't have a feature wide receiver on their team though.
That's what I'm saying.
So
But I'm
that
saying,
way though, those a lot of so those extra balls, pause, that will be going to said star receiver went Shannon Sharp's way. Now, if you're just telling me through the basic scheme of the offense, it wasn't pass heavy, so he's gonna off the rip gonna get half of those touches that your more modern pass heavy tight ends now are gonna get. I understand that because that's just the evolution of the game. He's not gonna get the same touches that Travis Kelce is getting right now, or what's homie in San Francisco. He's not gonna get those targets because they're used differently in the offense. Hell, they better
that's
than
what
the
I'm
receivers.
saying.
They're better than the receivers and running backs that they have on that team. Denver has always had some form of running game to complement the passing game. So,
Yeah.
and just out of pure scheme. But Shannon Sharp probably was getting 8. He probably was getting 10 targets a game. I wouldn't say
You think
that.
so?
Yeah, you don't have Shannon Sharp on your team, and he's not getting at least 10 targets a game.
Let's see.
Not Shannon Sharp. There wasn't a linebacker who could run with him, and the DB was too small.
Man, I don't. If I
Now I
don't
don't
know,
know
man.
I don't know how to go back and track the stat of how many targets per game Shannon Sharp got. I'm pretty sure there's some football nerd who has put that online, but I
I'm
don't
looking
know.
for it right now.
And then out of pure scheme,
Yeah. No, okay. So, all right, okay. Targets first year, he had none. Second year, he had 15 and 77, 110, 114. So that's like 10 a game. 94, 117, 114, 101, 37, 105. Okay, let's go to what's call it. Um, let's go with Travis Kelce.
I think it's a bad comparison if you're trying to compare how many targets per game these modern tight ends are getting versus what Shannon Sharp got.
So, that's what I'm saying. Look, listen, it's not even close. That's what I'm
But
saying.
it's not going to be close. That's why I say I don't get it.
That's what I'm saying.
We know that.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying that even if my feature player on my team only gets 144 touches a year or targets a year out of 16, that's not even 10 a game. Out of 16, that's not even 10 a game. Out of 16 games, that's less than 10 a game. And that's my feature. That's my number one target. My number one. Now he is my feature, but the way the offenses were set up in those times, it held him back. He was colder than what he got to show. Whereas these other guys, they getting way more opportunity because of Shannon Sharp. But so saying that he was featured, yeah, he was featured, but then like the offense kind of stymied how cold he could have been. Say all that to say that was, and the people he was throwing to, the outside guys, Vance Johnson, they sometimes, man, they ain't no. So for me to finish number 3 all time, like I don't know, if I'm in any sport, basketball, football, tennis, soccer, like the majority of people know top 5 of the major stats, like the most points or most home runs or most goals made, most, top 5, right? And then, it fluctuates from time to time, but top 5. So I'm saying shit, if I know Snigler was the third, he was the third most all time for a while until Brady them came and breezing them. How much I get, how do I be like, oh, that don't matter?
Oh, I don't know. It's just that person's opinion, bro. I don't think he was overrated, but I don't know. Maybe they have some stats that we don't have in front of us that say John Elway was overrated. I don't think John Elway was overrated.
These new age guys crazy, man.
They probably got some. Well, are they Tom Brady lovers?
I mean, I don't know who they love. I mean, I made the comparison. Yeah, I made the comparison. I was just
Wait,
like I
time
said,
out,
I'm
time
like,
out. Is this the same guy you're arguing with over the Bill Russell jersey?
no, this is my different. This is my different.
So what? And again, I'm sorry, I might have forgot. I know I asked this question. What were the two top reasons why they say John Elway was overrated?
Oh, because his stats was low, and because TD was the only reason he got a ring or whatever.
Okay,
He wasn't better than Marino.
he wasn't
He
better than
wasn't better
Marino.
than. Well, I'm saying Marino's in a weak ass division too,
He wasn't better than Marino.
bro. Marino was over there with the Jets, with New England. Who else? Some other sorry team.
Just off of arm talent alone, he wasn't better than Marino. He wasn't better than Marino. But it doesn't matter because it's like Marino, Elway. It really don't matter which one you got. You got two Hall of Fame quarterbacks, two cannons of an arm. It's like you won't lose. It's like a win-win situation with each quarterback with your franchise. You have a franchise quarterback, so I don't think it matters when you're arguing two Hall of Fame quarterbacks. But
I would put Elway over. I mean, for me, not for you, or for me, or not for anybody, but for me, what puts him over is I look at it from a player's and a coach's standpoint, right? As a player who I want to play with, okay, both of them cold, but this nigga could be hurt a lot. You know what I'm saying? So to my Marino, and uh, as a coach, I'm like, okay, Reno gets to a point where everything I do gotta be him stationary because he can't move at all. He really, you know what I'm saying, he one legged out there. Whereas John Elway had the jiggles his whole career pretty much, you know what I'm saying? So I'll take it because he definitely was a better runner than Marino. You know what I'm saying? So as a complete quarterback, he had more tools than Marino. Marino might have had a better touch in here or there, or might have had a little stronger arm. But shit, the nigga, like you said, you debating 1A and 1B as far as arm talent.
Marino was more accurate too. Marino was more accurate. He was more of a pocket passer. He was a pure pocket passer. Marino was a surgeon with as a quarterback. He was a little more precise than Elway. Elway kind of played, similar to Pat Mahomes. But like I said, it don't matter which one. They both. And so that's what I'm saying. What Hall of Fame talent did Marino was he throwing to? What, Mark Clayton and Mark Duper?
He ain't had none either. But in the same breath, I'm gonna say in the same breath, and this is my thing. This is my thing about certain things, right? Everything is layered, right? You think if Marino would have played in the AFC West with the Raiders and the Chiefs and all that he would have had them crazy numbers like that? I don't think so. Like history has shown you that you take the same quarterback that was average over here in this tough division and put him in this other division, and he's all world, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying wasn't sucky, but I'm saying, bruh, that division was doo-doo trash, man. This boy, this next the 3 or 4 years when he was getting them MVPs, bruh, the rest of his division was like below 500, man. The Patriots in the 80s, the Patriots and the Jets, and what else was in that division, man?
So do you keep that same energy for Tom Brady?
No, know why? Because even in that, when they in that sorry division, they get bounced the first round every year. So at least Brady was in the same division when it was weak, and I agree. But then Tampa Bay, that's who it is, right?
Yeah.
No, it can't be Tampa. It's Tampa Bay, I think. But anyway, that's weak. It's some weak teams. So, but even though Brady in that weak division too, he not getting bounced in the first round. Damn, Rio and them losing in the first round. They going in and they. That's wild. So I'm like, I guess. I feel you, but they had the same pathway. Brady probably had. I wouldn't say Brady had a better coach. Maybe Shula was kind of stuck in the 70s. I don't know.
Shula was the shit back then, bro.
I had the best coach. I had this weak division. Yeah, man. So, I mean, that's a question that I don't know. I don't hear people make that point about certain things like talk about the Lakers or talking about certain. It's like, man,
I try not to like judge. Well, you played in this weak ass division. You wouldn't have been that great if you was over here. Like, look, you only can play. You only can play what's in front of you. So you can't control what division you play in and how tough the opponents are. I can't say that if I take Marino out of Miami and throw him in Denver, he wouldn't have the same success that Elway had, or vice versa. I don't know. It's fucking Dan Marino, bro. Like, it's Dan Marino. He's gonna win anyway.
yeah.
It ain't like he didn't go to a Super Bowl. It ain't like he lost every year in the first round.
Did he go to Super Bowl? He go to Super Bowl?
I thought he got there and lost.
Dan Marino?
I thought he got there and lost. Shit, I don't know. Or maybe he just lost in the playoffs all the time. I don't know. I don't know.
You might have. Let me double check. I don't know.
Nah, you ain't got to fact check it, bro, because I'm not saying it's fact. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? What you got next, bro?
He's got 5 divisional titles, man. You know division is sorry if you're getting 5 in a row. Anyway,
yeah, I don't know, bro. Can't say the division sorry if you're getting 5 in a row now.
I mean, shit, y'all that good, niggas that sorry. I think they go to Super Bowl. I don't know. Now before you see, prove my point that it was before we were born, right?
What?
It was in our lifetime. Was it in our lifetime that Marino got to Super Bowl? Was it like in the 70s? I don't know.
Oh, I'm not sure he got to the Super Bowl. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm not
I don't know. I think it got an AFC title, so that's the Super Bowl, right?
If he got the AFC title, then yeah, he got the Super Bowl. If he won the AFC, he got to the Super Bowl. Yeah. What year did the Dolphins go undefeated? They won a Super Bowl the year they went undefeated, right?
Oh, that's in the 70s.
That's what I thought. That was Shula in the 70s.
Yeah. Anyway, what's the name of this podcast, man?
Oh man, I'm glad you asked.
Now let's begin the story.
I ain't your average cat. I slap box with lions. Ever since the 5th grade, kickball with tires. Made a mini fortune off a ripped off appliance. Money when it's stove back, hit dog with irons. Boogie need to find God. Shit dog, I'm trying. That's why I robbed the Deacon house. Man, quit your lying. I did it and do it again and then repeat.
H-Town's finest 16 Shots podcast.
I'm liking
It is us. It is the 16 Shots podcast with Young James Boogie. Hey, y'all, dog.
You tell me how you took it, I'm going to tell you what I meant.
Young James Boogie, you are crazy.
What's going down, man?
Man, same old same, man. The NBA's coming to man, and NFL's coming around the corner, man. What's called signed or supposed to sign tomorrow. DeAndre Hopkins supposed to sign with the Titans.
Yeah, I saw that. Do you write Joe Exotica?
Joe Exotica was, man, I think it's just a funny story, man. It's hilarious, man.
I saw Joe Exotica took a hood pic with some hood inmates.
Yeah, man.
I just feel like, I see you got the Joe Exotica up there with his Tiger, I'm talking about Tiger King. I see you got the Rolex on. I don't know if it's a real Rollie or a fake Rollie. Bro. But I feel like you should at least write Tiger King, try to get him on the show, bro. You seem like you're a fan of the Tiger King, Joe Exotica.
I never saw the whole thing.
You never saw the whole thing?
I saw the story. I saw the documentary, like, about the real, like, how I do. This is the real story about the joke, and then, you know what I'm saying. And I know pretty much the story of it, but in the long run, man, that's an example of how crazy life is, man.
Wait, so you didn't watch Tiger King on Netflix?
I might have seen a half episode here or there, but nah, I didn't see the whole thing.
Cause it's like, it's shit fire. Cause homie had cameras. I don't know if they did this on purpose to jam him up or what.
Yeah.
But homie had, like, he was shooting a reality show. It seemed like he was shooting a reality show for his zoo. And it almost seems like when you watch that Netflix shit, it's from the eye of somebody shooting the team, shooting the reality show, bro. So you really see behind the scenes. Man, Joe Exotic was wild, bro.
Man, look, this man dyed his hair blonde and left his mustache like the same color as his real carrot. And then he got handlebars. You ever had handlebars?
No, I've never had handlebars. No. Have you heard his songs though, bro?
No, I ain't heard a song.
You didn't know homie was a legit artist? Like country western artist singer, bro?
I saw I saw that he sang, but I ain't never listened to no Joe Exotica. I listened to a lot of wild shit, man, but I don't listen to Joe Exotica, man.
So you don't remember his presidential race?
Nah, see, I ain't follow the shit. I read it to a certain extent, and then I'll be like, man, you know what?
But that's the thing. I wasn't following when I was watching Tiger King and I saw that shit pop up. I was like, I remember when this crazy motherfucker tried to run for president. I remember the shit. I remember seeing like this crazy zoo dude running for president, bro. I remember seeing that shit on the news.
Is he worse than old boy? This runner Brian for president of the national. It said people is this. I forgot his name. That's his name. Ronald Bryan. I really for the president of the national. Let to know that you guys are not ready to be politically.
Are you making fun of a black community leader now, bro? That's what it sounds like you're doing, bro.
There was a black guy who was running for something in I want to say Chicago. And he had a Jerry curl. That's all I need to say. He had a Jerry curl, man. And bruh, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a joke the first time I saw it.
You can't trust those politicians from Chicago.
You know what, man? Speaking of politicians, man, I think that, man, Americans are some assholes, man.
Oh man, you on one today? Okay.
No. Americans are like really some assholes, and like really, it's like.
So you're saying you're an asshole?
I say I have some asshole in me, man, but I guess I recognize that I'm being that way. I try to change my actions, but I'm like people. Americans are so cynical of government, but at the core, like people have to know that the government works for the people, because if there's no people, there's no government. Like if there's no people, there's no government. If I don't have people to vote me in, what I'm gonna do?
Get the electoral college to vote you in instead.
I still need a collective of people to be behind it. The electoral college is not just they're numbers of people that use to pull. You know, I need people. I need people to do the grunt work that I don't want to do. I need people to take these jobs at these lesser rates. I need people to want to work hard and be in my position, knowing that I'm never giving up to nobody outside of my lineage. I need that. You know what I'm saying? So how can I get that without? So, like,
it's a popularity contest. That's all it is. All it is a popularity contest, and you got politicians pandering to people. They're telling them what they want to hear, promising them that they're going to do X, Y, and Z for them, and then they get voted in and they don't do half of it. That's all it is, bro. I
disagree 100%.
They're snake oil salesmen, bro.
I disagree 100% because there's an element of when I say, man, I want to do this. Boom. Yeah, I want that too. Okay, now I'm voting in. Hold on, let me finish. Then I get in the office, right? Now it's 15 people who've been there for 20 years who've been the reason why we can't get what I want done. So now I gotta find a way to get them.
I get that. I'm not debating that piece of it. I'm not debating any of that. I mean, I think at its core, a politician is someone who's voted in by a group of their peers to represent their interests in government. So I get that. I get that because I'm voting you in and you gave me 10 things that you're going to push for when you get in office. Doesn't mean you're going to be able to get all 10 things done because there are other elements of it that you have to deal with. I get all of that. So I'm not debating the process, how it should work. I'm not debating that at all.
No, I'm saying, but when you say like they're snake charmers, it's like even like
some of them are snake oil salesmen. Some of them are snake oil salesmen because you have these career politicians who've been in politics for 20 plus years, and you look up and they haven't done any of the bidding of their communities. So they're overpromising and under delivering. Not all of them, but there are some that do it. There also are some that get in office and they deliver on their promises. So you know.
But even okay. So do you think it's the people's word? First off, I don't know if I've said this before. I don't know I don't know if I said it on this podcast, but majority rules is like the single worst way to run anything. Majority rules is 100% the worst way to run any situation, because if you just be honest and say, if I take the majority of people, do you think that the majority of people are informed on the same array of topics and have the same level of understanding on an array of topics? Like, probably not. So I'm asking the majority of people who don't know about these topics to make a decision about this person who's talking about these topics. If I only have a entry level understanding of it, he could say, like you said, it might sound like he's saying what you want to hear, or she's saying what you want to hear, but really she's saying what she's supposed to say. Because I can't get past level 2, because now you don't understand what I'm talking about. I don't have time to explain it to you. You know, or that's why I go campaign and explain, okay, this is my 5 tourist songs. I said this because I mean this, that, and the other, and that, and that. That's how at my campaign speech, I can't be like, or on TV, I can't be saying A, B, C, D. I gotta say A. And the people who know, people who don't know, they can relate to it and they come see me and I explain it to them. Yeah? No?
I got lost a little bit, but you're saying the majority rules is the worst way to do it because everybody's not informed on that candidate's policies and things they're trying to push. Is that what you're saying?
They're not informed on anything completely.
Well, how do you know that? I'm just asking, how do you know that?
Because statistically, we can look and we can look and see and ask questions. But if any polls that we have, like if I go get 100,000 people, and okay, I'm going to have a percentage of people who are in this field, that field, that field. That's just percentage, right? So why would a baker have great knowledge about nuclear waste in Maine? Why would a baker in Texas have extensive knowledge on a nuclear waste spill in Maine? But then one of the talking points of the candidate for the national election might be nuclear waste. So all he hears is nuclear waste. He don't know what he don't have no understanding of that. This candidate might be dead wrong about what he's trying to do. But he can just, if I'm saying about the having a knowledge. So I got that going on 20 times across just a small faction of people. The bigger the faction of people, the more you have less informed. So the majority rules, I don't know. That doesn't seem like a great way to do things, man.
So you give me the way you think it should happen then. If you don't think that majority should rule when it comes to people voting in their representatives of them in government, then how should it go?
I think it should be committees. It should be committees of the factions who have. It should be factions and committees within neighborhoods, and those communities come together, and it should always be grassroots.
So let me ask you,
it shouldn't.
What do you mean it should always be grassroots? Explain that. So how? So are you saying that it should be more government should be more locally based and not on a national scale?
No, I'm saying that the government, the search for people to be in government, or the people that we push to be in the grander and the bigger positions or higher, more influential national positions, should come from grassroots spots. Because if I start from somebody, if I start from the top, if I pull from the top, how can they really relate to that person who's on the bottom?
All right,
how can I really? In fact,
so give me an example of an actual position. So when you
say
this,
president,
in order to be president, all right, go ahead.
I should have X amount of years in a certain community. I should have X amount of years in lower level / middle income. I should have some experience with high income. I shouldn't be a person who has never had intricate dealings as far as like working and building in a community that isn't below a certain tax bracket. Because there are certain normalities in River Oaks. There ain't normalities for Third Ward.
But isn't that what your state representatives are for? And your your local congressmen and congresswomen, your local politicians, aren't that what they're for?
For what? No, what I'm saying is, so I'm saying that as a politician, whether I'm local or not, if my plan is to go global or to go bigger, I still have to have that experience. If I'm a local, like if I'm a local council person, right? And I've only been in District A my whole life. I grew up here, lived here, went to college, came back right here, right to District A, which is a high-end district. There's certain normalities in District A that is never ever took place in District F, which is a lower-end district. There's certain things that they don't even have to. So when they come and do the majority, which is more the majority, there's more Fs than there are, A's. Then the A's get left out in some kind of way, or the A's might, if it's the other way around, somebody get left out because it's.
So again, that's why it's important on a local level for you to vote for your representatives who represent whatever district you're from. Whoever represents said district you're from is who is representing you on a grander scale when it comes to the actual national government. So Sheila Jackson Lee is representing us in Congress when she goes to Congress to talk about the things that we need in our community. So when she's in Congress and they're doing legislation, bro, on that national scale, she's telling Congress what what the people she represents needs. Because when you listen though, when you get to the president, I understand what you're saying about where they should start, but they also are governing us on a global scale as well. So that's why you have local representation in Congress, in the Senate, all of that are convening, and they are putting their needs from who they represent out to try to get these things done. And your president is handling the affairs of the United States on a national level and a global level. So I think it's tough to say your president has to be able to come from that grassroots and touch every level of, representative or represent every level of who we are when they got to represent us on a national stage and a global stage. And that's why we do have this legislation in Congress and in the Senate in place to represent the common person.
Hold on. So
because I'm gonna let you go off that, because in theory, how it appears it should work. I'm not saying it works this way, and I'm not the biggest expert on politics, so I could be wrong. Yeah. But from my vantage point, when I'm looking at it, that's why you have things like the DNC and the Republicans National Convention, is that, we have these candidates who are representing both parties, or if you're a different party, we have these candidates that are representing these parties. And, this is what our party is about. So the Democrats, if the Democratic Party is about certain, gun laws or pushing certain other agendas that are representative of what the people who are Democrats want and are needing in their communities, like, that's why that's there. So you have these members of the party, and as a member of the party, these are the values that we have, and we're trying to push these agendas, and they're supposed to be a representative of the people. So my president might come from a middle to upper class background, but the people who are working within their party are representatives of all walks of life, and that's where they're getting that agenda from members or participants of their party who are telling them, this is what the people want. So, and that's how I thought it works. I could be wrong. I thought it works.
Okay, so if I come and we'll take one thing, Sheila Jackson Lee came from a grassroots situation. So when, like you said, when she's on Congress she's representing us at a national scale, but her rebuttals or her answers are definitely keeping the person who wouldn't have a voice or wouldn't even have, like, if she had not been at a grassroots situation, there was certain things that she wouldn't even know about. Like, how would I know about wage differentials in this minute subgenre of people? One, at this grassroots level, there's levels of people who don't even vote. There's like you got counties that have 15,000 people, and somebody win the election 1,500 to 100,000. I mean to 1,100, right? That's normality. So like there's one thing to put it in context to say that the way it should work. There's another context to say the way it does work, and then
I mean, I
guess
don't understand what you're saying.
I'm saying, which if I don't have if I don't have experience working in a grassroots situation, and I'm in China as a president talking to China about doing business, right? What would be the catalyst for me to know the trickle down effect of this deal? So like if I'm somebody who's coming from a middle class so and so, and I started middle class, stayed middle class, and worked my way up from middle class to the presidency, right? And I never had to work, never had to deal in these lower income areas and see how it operates. I'm not saying I got to work in a sweatshop. I'm just saying working in a community that has these demographics, right? You can see, oh, when we buy this stuff here, these people are out of work. When we these are the jobs that they're doing, the side jobs. These are the things that this is how they generate money in these communities to make up for not making, nothing at McDonald's. So they working 2 jobs, and the other job is this. But if we take this deal with China, but this shop won't close. This thing will close. This thing will close. Now you know what I'm saying? You would never have that. It would be more difficult for a person to even have perspective, because at the end of the day, even though all the people lose their job, the people in the middle class and upper would advance from this. It would help their life out. Oh yeah, I ain't got to do this. I can get this at a cheap price to China's doing it for half the price. So I ain't got to pay $20. I can pay $10 for it. So all these people who already have an advantage don't see no problem with this. And if there's enough of them compared to the people who are unadvantaged, then how we do majority rule? Let's say it's more of them. If it's more middle class than lower class, the lower class always not gonna get what they want, right?
I don't know. I'm trying to keep up with what you're saying.
Majority rules, and there's more middle class than lower class, then a majority rules.
The majority rules. How can more middle class than lower class? All right.
Yeah. So how can lower class ever vote anything they want in?
But usually it's the middle class that suffers, because a lot of times the lower class have programs in place that are helping them out in certain aspects. That's why that's what I say in politics in America, the things that are happening, the shifts that are happening, a lot of the stuff is hitting the middle class the hardest, because your upper class, they got enough money, they're going to survive anyway. The lower class, some of them either ain't surviving or they're getting some sort of subsidy or help anyway. So the middle class is the people who ain't qualifying for shit, but ain't making enough money to maintain shit. And they're the ones that's getting fucked in, because when your factory jobs close down from sending manufacturing overseas, a lot of your people who are working in said factories are your middle class workers.
Okay.
Your lower class workers aren't the ones suffering from some of these factory jobs, some of these skilled jobs being outsourced overseas, even some of the AI taking over some of these skilled jobs. The lower class ain't the ones that are affected by it. It's your middle class. Your middle class is affected by it, because a lot of times your middle class is your working class person in America.
But I mean, I respectfully disagree, because anytime something happens with the middle class, it affects the lower class as well. Because
I didn't say it didn't affect them.
You said if it affects the middle class, it affects the lower class double, bro.
But see, that's not true though, because that's not true though. Because if I'm already on some sort of government assistance because I'm a lower class worker, I'm a lower class citizen.
Yeah.
Then I'm still getting that assistance that's there. But if I'm a middle class, I'm a middle class, person in America, I don't qualify for the assistance in the first place because I'm middle class. But I don't make enough money to sustain the rise of inflation. So I'm at a lose-lose, because, with the rise of inflation, now my price of living is going up, but my wages are staying the same. But I still don't. I make too much to qualify for food stamps. Prime example. I make too much money to qualify for food stamps. Yeah. So I'm not able to get that assistance, but I don't make enough money to keep up with the rising cost of food to feed my family, because the food has went up, the gas has went up, the utilities have went up, the housing has went up. I don't have enough, but my pay has not went up. So I don't have enough to sustain that rising inflation, but I make too much money where they're saying you're above the poverty level, so you don't qualify for food stamps, you don't qualify for free daycare, you don't qualify for X money. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say a lot of times when that happens, your middle class is who's truly affected the most, not the upper class and not the lower class. I'm not saying the lower class isn't affected. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying they're not affected. I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying, but you're just saying that, but that means the middle class start living like the lower class. Because if basically for the middle class to not be able to have the subsidizations that the lower class have, right? But even in those subsidizations that they get, that subsidization doesn't make them middle class. Like they still don't earn what a low middle class family or individual earns.
Well,
they just have
when you go about the actual chart of what they are deeming a middle class citizen is in America, if you earn above that poverty line where it puts you in the middle class, you middle class, bro. That's what it is.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But if I'm in a poverty level and I'm getting subsidy, I don't get subsidy to come up to middle class.
It's not about you
subsidy.
It ain't about you getting subsidy to get to middle class, bro. That's what I'm saying. You're getting the help because you need the help. You're getting the subsidy because you need the help. You for whatever reason, you live under the poverty line. You're not working or whatever it is. You need said assistance and you qualify for it. You make $10,000 a year, so you qualify for it, bro.
Yeah.
It's not meant for it's not meant for you to be on it a lifetime. It's meant for you to be on it for that 8 months you need help.
Here it's out, whatever much. But I agree. But I'm saying even in that year that I'm being helped out, I'm not going from 10,000 to 90,000 with help. So I'm saying that it's kind of like
90,000 is the middle class mark though. So what does that mean?
So that's what I'm trying to say. I'm saying that I'm not making enough money in subsidies to push me to a point where I can be, I'm not becoming middle class with subsidies. I'm getting help, right? But so really, what you're saying that the middle class not being able to get the help that the lower class get, I know it's a better word to use, the lower class, but I'm sorry to say that. But talk about to me. But I'm saying so now their expenses and the way their lifestyle either has to come down to a different level, which will make them lower class.
I wouldn't say that. You just adjust your lifestyle.
No. Yeah, it's just lifestyle. But I'm saying that the lifestyle that you're adjusting is going to make you come out from this tax bracket down here.
How?
To a different one.
How?
Because you're not making the same money. So of course you're try not to spend the same. You're not going to try to spend the same amount of money you're spending before. I was spending $100,000 a year on XYZ. I don't make what I make no more. I'm going to spend $50,000 a year on this and see if I can make that work. Well, how do I get to that stuff? Well, that stuff is not in River Oaks. That stuff's in the Heights. I can't shop at, I can't go to Perry's every weekend. Now I'm going to go to Denny's.
That doesn't determine a financial class where you're shopping and where you're eating at.
Well, I'm saying your overall income is going to drop. Because you're not making the same money, or you're making less because you're spending more to live where you live. If inflation goes up, I'm spending more money, right? I didn't have this money to spend. I still have these other bills that are going up because of inflation. So essentially, my income is not matching I'm fluctuating. So now I'm living like a person who's on subsidies. That's what income doing.
Yeah, but I don't qualify for none of the subsidies because I'm above the poverty line. Because what I earn per year is putting me above said poverty line.
I agree with that. So
don't get it. The inflation is, and we're at a point now where you can make $100,000 a year, and inflation is kicking your ass.
Yeah.
Like the 100, just because you make six figures don't mean shit no more.
I mean, yes and no.
No, it don't mean shit no more, bro. I mean, again, the other flip side of that is if you can't make it work off 6 figures a year, there's something wrong. You gotta go in and adjust, some of your luxuries of what you're spending on. You gotta tighten up the belt a little bit because of inflation. Like you can't, But just because inflation has risen in the price of gas, and when I go to the grocery store now, I'm spending $200 opposed to when I was spending $100.
Yeah.
That don't mean that I make six figures, so I'm in poverty now. No, that means that I make six figures, but I need to adjust where I spend some of my luxuries, what I can cut back on, things like that. So, then also depends on where you live too. So, but that's neither here nor there. I think the majority rules thing, I don't see another way of how I would want to choose my leader. I don't want to have a panel of people who are going to choose who the leader is going to be for me, and I don't have a voice outside of a town hall meeting. I don't want to do that.
Oh, well, I mean, ultimately, that's how they handle it anyway.
I mean, we have the illusion of a vote. So
No. I'm talking about once you vote everybody in, and what they do, they panel up into committees and make
100%.
decisions.
Oh yeah, no, 100% they do that.
That's what I'm saying. So why would they do it?
No, because at least I have a voice though. And that's what I'm saying. At least I have a regardless of how people feel about it, I feel like at least I have the illusion of having a voice. My vote counts. My vote matters. So then, I vote this politician in because this politician for the last year and a half on the campaign trail has been telling me how they're going to make sure that Jordan 11s will be the staple shoe used in the United States military. And I am a proponent of Jordan 11s being used in the military. And so you're telling me this, you sold me on it. Not only are Jordan 11s going to be used in the military, you're going to make sure all black people get Cadillacs. And you told me this for a year and a half. You told me this and you said that's what your party represents. So I vote you in because you have a good track record of doing what you say for the people. You get in office and boom. Now all black people get Audis and the military is wearing K-Swiss. That's what happens.
Something like that. Sometimes.
Why people? No, say this. I was gonna switch the whole topic up.
No, I was just thinking, but it dawned on me when you said, I was like, man, we vote them in, and then they get in the committees in the House and the House of Reps and the Senate, and they make out of the people that we vote in, they get in committees. No. I'm saying they get in literally committee. Like the president assigned a committee of education, a committee of a committee, and it's 4 or 5 or 8 or 9 or whatever, and they get together and build together plans to send and say, hey, this is what, what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. All I'm saying is that we do the same thing on a lower scale because it makes more like the problems that Fifth Ward has are different from the problems that A-Leaf. But
but they're the same as well though.
There's some same, but there's some unique problems to each one.
It's gonna be.
So yeah, exactly. So if we're saying me and you got to vote on something, right? And you got unique problems, I got unique problems, but shit, you got 5,000 people, I got 25,000 people, right? You think your unique problem gonna get voted in or mine?
I think that just because I got 5,000, you got 25,000, our unique problems can be so similar where we can vote it in, and that one solution works for both sides. That's what I think.
But there's also unique situations that now we don't have no bayous in Fifth Ward.
No, we ain't got bayous in Fifth Ward.
But we got 25 bayous in A-Leaf. So
I know, but it could be vice versa. I can't say that because then we can have like 25 mountains in Fifth Ward and nothing but flatland and A-Leaf. But you can also have similar issues where you can vote a process in that works in both applications. That's all I'm saying.
Of course you can.
So I know that. We're not disagreeing at all. We're saying the same thing.
No, but I'm saying, what about the unique ones? Of course, it's easy to say, we can find something similar. We both agree on that's we know that. I'm saying
that's the whole purpose of having your unique representation, where you're gonna fix the unique shit in A-Leaf, and I'm gonna fix the unique shit in Fifth Ward, and the shit that is not unique and works together, we work together. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying that we have a unique problem in Fifth Ward. We have a unique problem in you got mountains, I got bayous. The city has a city vote on this thing, and they say Bill 1 is my bayous. Bill 2 is mountains, right? If my people vote for bayous and all your people vote for whatchamacallits, your stuff not getting in.
Well, no, it all depends, bro. Who's paying the mayor the most money on the backhand side, bro?
Well, Paula, we got more people.
Who's giving the mayor the most brown bag money on the back end side, bro? When the mayor goes to when the mayor,
side who got the most
let
people.
me finish. When the mayor goes to his Cadillac and he sits in his Cadillac and he looks like, oh shit, it's a duffel bag of money in the back seat. Who put that back there? Which community put that back there? In your example, which community you saying put it back there?
Out of Fifth Ward and A-Leaf?
Which community put it back there?
A-Leaf.
Then A-Leaf gets the unique shit done, goddamn it.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Like that West College is wild, bro. I'm not saying that I'm not saying like we can't do another way, or I'm just saying it's wild because it's a lot of situations where, you know what?
It's not wild at all. Honestly, I don't think it's as wild as you're saying it is. I just think it's crazy and it's politics.
Look, I'm saying, like, think of every war or every conflict, and you think about, like, damn, this didn't start from a bunch of people. It started from some individuals just not agreeing.
It always starts from some individuals just not agreeing. Half the time, the masses don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah,
bro. I don't care. Right now, bro. I don't care what Russia. Bro, right now, I ain't got no beef with nobody who is Russian, who is Chinese, who is any of this, bro. Our politicians got beef with each other, bro. We ain't got beef with no Russians, bro. We can go chill with a Russian tomorrow and drink vodka. He give me Russian vodka, I give him Hennessy, bro, and we gonna chill, and we both gonna talk about how much of an assholes that all leaders are, bro.
But
we
then
ain't got beef. The leaders got beef.
But we do have beef because the leaders are saying something to each other, and then Tonka's coming to one leader and saying, "Hey man, look, we'll do this, so on, so on, so on." And then Nabisco is going to the up leader saying, "Man," and so the trickle down effect is that warehouse or that product or whatever that was in Russia moved from Russia or from Ukraine to the U.S. And now I'm eating good and you're not eating no more. And it's not your fault, but it's your president's fault. And it's my president's fault. And it's like that shit crazy, man.
Hey, what is a conspiracy that you believe in? Like, what is there? Is there a conspiracy theory that you have heard and you say, you know what, that might be true?
I'll say, nah, I ain't never heard a good one, man. I ain't had no good one.
So you, in all of your years of living on this earth, bro, you ain't heard a conspiracy and was like, yeah, it might be right. Now, I could see some truth in that. You mean to tell me everything that you've heard on a conspiracy level has been such hogwash, bullshit,
jabroni,
been so crazy that you say there's no way that any of that can be true?
I mean, most times I'm a very optimistic person, so I know anything can happen anytime.
See, if you don't have not one conspiracy that you say, you know what, that might be true. I don't know if you are as optimistic and outside of the box thinking that you say you are. If you don't have not one conspiracy.
Give me a conspiracy theory. Let's go through 5 of them that you think are believable, and I'll give you my boogie rating of 1.
I'm a conspiracy guy, so I have a lot of outlandish conspiracies. So
no, just give me 5 things that I believe. 5 things that you think, you know what, these make sense.
OJ's son did it.
OJ's son did it?
OJ's son did it.
I said, what's the evidence?
Was he a Marine? I don't know if he was a Marine, but he has a history of knife violence. It was it was stated that he had an issue with the union, with the union of OJ and his ex-wife. His hands are smaller than his father's. That could be why, if the glove doesn't fit, you must have quit.
You have to quit, yeah.
So the theory is that he went over there, and I heard this as a kid, bro. Like when it happened, I heard this theory. Because when there was the part of the news feed where he actually jumped the wall like in one leap. But I mean, he's OJ's kid, so he should have some athleticism. But so
oh wow.
So
okay. That's the one I can see that.
Because the theory, at that point, bro, this is the other piece. Without even getting into his son's background, this happened at a stage where OJ wasn't playing no more. I mean, he was done with the Hertz commercials, jumping over shit. His knees was shot. Yeah. So he was a big dude. I don't think Ron Goldman was was bigger than OJ, but I don't know. It's still a guy, fight for your life, whatever. But so
I don't think OJ did it either, but I mean, it's not, that makes sense. That's not a bad one.
Right.
Okay, that's one. Give me another one. That's one. So that's my first one I ever heard in my life. Like, okay, makes sense.
The moon landing was staged. We never made it to the moon.
Nah, I don't believe that.
I have questions. I don't think so. I won't say I believe we never made it to the moon.
Yeah.
I think we made it to the moon, but I got questions, and I didn't realize I had questions until 2 years ago.
Okay, what
Question number one is, Neil, who was the first one to step
Neil
on
Armstrong.
It was Neil Armstrong, the first one to step on the moon, right?
I believe so.
If Neil Armstrong was the first one to step on the moon, who set the camera up?
He did.
How?
He put the camera.
So in theory, what you're telling me is he got off the rocket, set the camera up, went back. No. Let me finish. So you're telling me he got off the rocket, set the camera up, went back on the rocket, then came down off the rocket to say, these are the first steps on the moon.
No, the camera was either already out there because we had sent drones out there before. He was the first person to step on the moon. Russia made it to the moon first.
Russia wasn't letting us use their cameras then, bro.
No, I'm saying we had things on the moon.
I get
already.
that. So you're telling me that.
It was remote, bro.
You're telling me that we already sent. So you're telling me that I'm supposed to believe that we sent stuff to the moon already that set itself up, that got in position to take the photos of the first footsteps coming off the rocket. That's my first question. All right, hold on. I got more. Question number two.
Come on, man.
Whoa. Tell me, I got more. Question number two. Question number two. I'm still there.
Okay, go.
So at the time, okay, you can fast forward from when the moon landed. There were certain elements of film taking, of picture taking, of photography with cameras that you couldn't even bring through X-ray because it would damage the actual images or the film or the camera itself. Yeah. Those same microwave waves are stronger leaving Earth's atmosphere. So how were they able to preserve the quality of the images going to the moon? I'm just asking.
Because
I'm just asking.
Bruh, okay.
It's science.
I'm trying not to answer this in an asshole way.
No, you can't, because this is conspiracy. It's not nothing I believe in life, so I won't be offended.
Bruh, these niggas created a suit that you could put a man in that you can go in space, man. You think that they can't make a box that you can put film in that can protect from radioactive rays? They, out of all the things, you thought they're like, damn, we fucked up, forgot about that. Like, them niggas know all these niggas is smarter than us. I'm just saying that there's some cameras there are some cameras that can't withstand some of the X-ray waves that we can as people. I'm just saying. So that camera, we put a double lid on that thing, or the double whatever. So you telling me Buzz Aldrin hopped off that bitch, set up the camera, and then Neil Armstrong got off, and it was like one small leap for man, one giant step for mankind? No, bro, they had a remote camera, bro. So so you telling me they sent a remote camera? No, it's just a remote camera on the station, man. When you're at Houston, they have they have cameras on the side of the shuttle showing you the things coming out, bro. I'm talking about this is when though. This is in the 60s, right? Bro, when the rockets, when the whatchamacallit goes up into space and it's in space and the two booster rockets come, it's a camera that they have, and you can see that coming off of there, bro. I know that, but that's not the camera I'm speaking of. I'm talking about the camera. That's the same. I'm talking about the camera that was set up perfectly how the baddies set up their twerk video cameras to see this to see this man getting off the shuttle. There was no camera, man. Bro, you can go Google images of this man stepping off the shuttle. And then my third question is, who took the video of the shuttle leaving the moon? Who took that video? Bro, probably left the camera there, man.
There are images of the shuttle blasting off. Houston, we're headed back. Who took those?
Bro, you talking about this picture right here? No, that's not real.
Well, see, don't be going to go Google NASA images because 90% of them shits ain't real anywhere. They're
there you go.
90%. No, NASA will tell you they're 90% of them shits is images that are generated off of what it should look like. Like there's no real snapshot of the globe.
You talking about that picture right there, bro?
No, that's obvious that Buzz could have took that photo, bro. And it ain't no wind on the moon. So why is the flag rippling like it's wind on the moon?
Right. How do you know it's not wind on the moon, bro?
Because the scientists have told me that. I gotta go by the experts. The scientists are telling me it ain't no wind on the moon, bro.
Okay, let's go.
All right, and this is my last one on the NASA shit, and we going to the next one, bro. My last question is, do you buy into the number of NASA scientists who say we have never truly been into outer space?
Why would that's look, man?
There's a science behind it. I can't explain to you what it is. I've heard it before. I'm just asking. There are some scientists who say we have never truly been, because the space station isn't outer space. The space station is not in outer space. The space station is within the orbit of the Earth. It's not out of orbit of Earth. It's not like an in between from here and there. It's still technically in the Earth's atmosphere.
Technically, it's in space too, though.
No, it's technically in the Earth's atmosphere. It's not in space.
Bruh, is it on?
I'm just telling you that's the.
Is it on the ground?
Well, that's childish.
Are there clouds around it, bro? Is it dark all the time over there, or is it like?
Well, no, it's light. It's dark and light.
It's pretty. It's like if I look up, do I see clouds? In my very rudimentary, or however you say the word, if I look up and I can't see clouds above me, I'm in space.
That's not true, because the Red Bull diver who dived the highest dive, when he looked up, he was above clouds, but he wasn't in space.
He was close to space. He was super close to space.
I didn't know. Look, that's relative. I'm not saying that. I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying, in theory, the space station isn't in space. It's in Earth's atmosphere. I listen to way much Neil deGrasse Tyson to be, you know. I don't understand the quantum physics enough, but I know enough about the quantum physics to question some shit. All right. So then my third conspiracy. So all right, OJ maybe. NASA were fucking idiots. They went to the moon. You believe everything NASA tells us. My third and final one, which is not necessarily a conspiracy. Yeah. No, fuck it. Do you believe in Bigfoot or Sasquatch?
That's all you gotta say. It's Sasquatch.
Sasquatch. I don't know. Depending on the Anunnaki, depending on who you talk to.
I believe in Bigfoot, Sasquatch.
The abominable snowman?
Nah.
You don't believe that that's the thing?
Nah. It's too easy to find, bro.
What you mean it's too easy to find?
And if I want to go find a living, breathing thing in 2000, ever since 2001, where I can fly over with the helicopter, man, and see all the things that emit heat.
That's not true.
Why? What you mean? What's not true?
There are places you can't. There are places that you in 2023. Do you realize how much of land is still uninhabited in America? Just in America.
Yeah, but that's not what Bigfoot is, though.
Where's Bigfoot at? Tell me where Bigfoot is.
Bigfoot is where motherfuckers see him at.
Where is he at though?
What's the place called?
Where has he been sighted?
He's been sighted in Wyoming.
Where else?
And Bigfoot, it's called Bigfoot, isn't it? The place where
you tell me.
I ain't bring up conspiracy theorists.
I'm asking you, do you believe? You said you didn't believe. So that's where the end of my... I mean, I was going to ask you, well, you said that you can't find them in 2023, but I mean, if you believe in that conspiracy, then you would have heard of the conspiracy that Bigfoot moves through these portals of such that are hidden in the United States. So there are some that believe that there are portals that you can move through that move you between, certain things. There are there are some conspiracies about how submarines move throughout the ocean, that they hit portals. I think it's bullshit. But also, if you believe in Bigfoot, and then you also might believe in some of our extra woke brethren who look like us that are telling us that there is a portal to Africa in Arizona. The Grand Canyon is a portal to Africa. Have you heard that one?
I've heard that. Man, people crazy.
Oh,
man.
No. Don't say that. I'm asking, have you heard that one? Have you heard
I've heard
that Arizona is the entrance to Africa? Have you heard what they have found in Arizona?
They found bones of old Africans.
What else have they found? Stop trying to Google it. Don't Google it, man.
I'm not, bro. I'm on something else, man.
Oh, so now you're being unprofessional. You texting during the pod.
I was trying to find some information about something else. But anyway, man, I don't know, man. I just know that I know that it was a portal, man. Like, bro, I follow money, man. I follow money, bro.
You don't follow money, bro.
I definitely follow money,
because
bro.
if you follow money, then you would know some of the archaeological finds that they have found inside of the Grand Canyon, and half of the conspiracy is that there are parts of the Grand Canyon that are inaccessible to the public through government and private agencies hiding some things. So if you followed the money, then you would have known that. But
what I'm saying is this: the money says that. The money always says, and this is, I'm not saying that some things aren't possible, but I am saying that, man, it's never been you can't name one time in the history of human beings when humans didn't try to exploit whatever the fuck it was for some money, man. I don't give a damn what it is. If it's people, if it's land, if it's water, if it's air.
So what does that mean?
Whatever it is.
So what are you saying? In regards to this?
In regards to this, I'm saying that if there was a fucking portal, some shit where motherfucker could jump from Africa to from Arizona to Africa, motherfuckers would have found a way to exploit that shit for paper. Like
so
it wouldn't. It wouldn't be a secret.
I will say I don't believe that that's a thing, but however, I will say everything that is making someone money necessarily isn't public knowledge for everybody and is not being exploited by everybody. There are things that people are using or that entities are using that they're being used for money that is a secret to everybody.
If they're using it, how's the secret to everybody if they're using it?
There could be some entities that are using it that is top secret. No one knows about. There are things the United States government uses that make them money or makes this government money, or the government is using to exploit certain things that is not common knowledge to the public.
I agree, but I'm saying that whether it's common knowledge or whether it's there's going to be a faction of people who are going to try to exploit for money. And so what I'm saying is something, and when you hear something like it's a portal, that's something to that extreme, you can't, there's nothing, you can't. It's very difficult to hide certain things because
you call it conspiracy and say that these people are crazy. What? There's a Bigfoot person using portals to get from Wyoming to Japan? No, that's crazy talk. And then it's crazy talk. And then next thing you know, hey, Bigfoot is going to his cave and he goes from Wyoming to Japan in like 5 minutes.
But then, how come nobody's ever caught this on camera?
You can't keep. It's Wyoming. It's the forest, bro. Like you go so far, and then the other piece is you go so far, and Bigfoot is very temperamental, bro. He don't like people. So a big 10-foot nigga who can bench press 1,000 pounds is gonna rip you to pieces and eat you as like chicken. I'm just saying there are ecosystems within the earth. So that's the thing. Like we know that's true. We know that there's like whole ecosystems underground within the earth that exist. So it's not too far fetched to say that there's a whole ecosystem underneath whatever 20 feet underground.
Okay. But it's also far fetched to say that a creature can teleport.
No, I didn't say said creature could teleport. I said creature uses portals. It's a difference between me teleporting and me using a portal. Those are two different things. Teleportation and the use of portals are two different things.
Yeah, but I'm saying, things. Have you ever heard of anybody using a portal?
Well, I mean, come on. I didn't say I believe in the portal theory. I'm just, Oh,
I'm just saying, like, if I had heard ever,
yeah, because I mean, in theory, the whole because the science behind black holes is a portal. So between the science of black holes and the phenomenon that is the Bermuda Triangle, yeah, I've heard of the portal theory as a working theory, even the theory of a Stargate, which, depending on what you believe in and what information you've read, could exist. Then, yes.
I mean, I just feel like you can without thinking hard, you can find 4,000 just unique, once in a lifetime things that you can. Oh, at one time when that dude ran those planes to there, or this, there's one time when this child lifted. All these amazing things that these random amazing things happen. And all caught on some form of film. But I can't catch a portal. Nowhere. I can't nowhere about. I can't catch none of these. Like, I agree that there are some things that are supernatural or whatever. But the more we get technologically advanced, the more I feel it's harder to believe that none of this stuff's getting caught on camera. Like none of it.
Hey man, I'm just saying, bro. A lot of times you go so deep into the woods, you don't have cell phone coverage, bro. And by the time you take your little photo to post on IG, Bigfoot is torn you from limb to limb.
This ain't. This is a pack of. It's a pack of dead phones sitting out there.
Hey man, it's a bunch of
just walking. You see a bunch of dead phones, like,
yeah, and you know that Android users, bro, because iPhone users know better. We know iPhone users know better. We ain't doing it. We not going that deep into the woods like that. Like, we know better, bro. It's always you Android users, bro. But I don't know.
Bigfoot, man.
Let's see. I had one more question to ask you.
Can whoop Bigfoot, man?
Can you what?
I'll whoop Bigfoot, man.
No, you won't, bro. You won't. You will not at all,
bro.
You won't stand. You won't stand 5 seconds with Bigfoot, bro. You won't. You won't. You better run. Your best bet is to run.
Can I have a weapon?
Have you seen Cocaine Bear?
Yeah.
You seen Cocaine Bear, right?
Can I have a weapon?
Have you seen Cocaine Bear?
Yes, I've seen Cocaine Bear.
So if Bigfoot can fuck up a bear, how you gonna fuck up Bigfoot?
Can I have a weapon?
Well, all right, it can't be a gun because you don't believe in guns. So what weapon you gonna have, bro?
Give me some katana blades.
Nah, bro, you getting fucked up, bro. You go cut yourself before you cut Bigfoot.
I'm saying a blade right here.
You're not skilled with a blade, bro.
How you know my bro? You don't know my skill level, bro.
You're not skilled with a katana. You're not a katana. I've seen. See, bro, you've come to my house and you have picked up swords. Pause. With that being said,
you know what I'm saying, why you even now?
With that being said, I've seen your handling of said sword. Pause. And
was it a katana?
Yes, because I have one.
No, that wasn't a katana. It's about the brown one.
Yes, well, I don't know what it is. It's a samurai sword, same thing, bro. Samurai sword,
see,
a samurai sword, a katana, a Roman long sword. Pause.
No,
all that, bro. You're gonna die.
So you ain't a master swordsman like I am, bro.
I'm not.
I know how to handle.
I don't sword fight, and I do not. No, sir.
I didn't say pause. I ain't know about sports fighting. I said I'm a master swordsman. Man.
So to be a master swordsman, that means that you are skilled at sword fighting. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
I could just be skilled at using my sword, bro.
So you're skilled at sword fighting. If you are a master swordsman, then you have skill at sword fighting. Pause.
Look. You can take a boxing class for 2 years straight and be a monster boxer and never had a fight, right?
No, you can't.
What you mean? I'm cold. I ain't never had a fight, but my hand speed and my technique is 100.
No, it's not, because it's never been tested in battle, so you don't know. You've been hitting the speed bag and the heavy bag. You don't know how skilled you are.
So what level you give my skill, man? You give me a 50?
On what?
If all I've done is practice my whole life, or practice for, if I'm no higher than 50, I can't get to.
What skill level is it that you've mastered the basis, the entrance of something? 25%. You at 25. You at level 25, bro.
Okay, I said level 25. I'll kill Book for me. I let him get close. I slice him one time, boom, right? But I wouldn't try to slice. I would get tendons, man. You see, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna hit him here, boom. I'm gonna hit him here, boom.
But how would you know? You haven't had practice in hitting a moving target.
What you mean? But how you know?
Cause if you ever been battle tested, you ain't had a practice fight.
What you mean? They throw oranges, bro. The oranges is moving, bro.
So if you have used a sword in a simulated battle situation, then you, sir, have been involved in a sword fight. Pause.
Yes.
All right then. So you no. So like I said at first, no.
And there were no other sports involved. They were throwing tomatoes.
You are a master sword fighter, bro. If you are a master swordsman, then you have been in a sword fight. Pause.
No,
bro, just embrace it. Just embrace it, my guy. It's okay, bro. You're gonna kill Sasquatch or Bigfoot or the abominable snowman with the katana. That's your final answer.
Say what?
That's your final answer. You're gonna kill the abominable snowman with a katana.
The double katana. See, that's how I know you a novice at it, bro. I said double katana.
I know nothing about sword fighting.
About being a swordsman, I do. Nobody else. See that right there?
You already bro. Your left arm has already cut your right arm with the movement you just did.
Katana blades are short, bro. They short. They ain't long. They short. See what I'm saying? So right there, see, I missed myself.
No, you didn't, bro. You did not. You just cut yourself 4 times. Nah, bro. You gonna bleed out by cutting yourself before the abominable snowman got to do something to you.
I'll fuck the abominable snowman. Or no, give me 6 Chinese stars. It's a katana blade.
All right, you think everything that you just said, you think you can fight off a polar bear with that?
Where we at?
Wherever a polar bear is.
No, I can't do it in the snow.
If you can't fight off a polar bear or a black
snow, I can't.
Or a cocaine bear, what makes you
in the snow?
What makes you think you can fight off the snowman or Bigfoot? If
we fight Bigfoot in the city, right? In the city,
you're fighting Bigfoot in the Black Hills, in the Appalachian Mountains. In the Appalachian Mountains, you fighting Bigfoot. That's where you're gonna run into him at anyway.
Okay, yeah. Give me 5 Chinese stars then. Give me 5 Chinese stars, the katanas, and some nunchucks.
Oh, hold on now, hold on now. And now, if you're in the Appalachian Mountains, I don't know if that's enough for the local inbreds.
What you mean, bro? I hit them with the nunchucks.
I don't know if that's enough for the local inbreds, bro, to run around
there. Nunchucks is just throw them off. Bing, 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 bing.
I don't know if that's enough for the local inbreds who don't like us colored folks in the Appalachian Mountains. I don't think what you just armed yourself with is enough for them, let alone now you got to fight them off. And then you run into Bigfoot.
I get some space away from him. I bing, bing, bing with the nunchucks. Bing, I throw one. Bing, him in the kneecap. Get some space, right? So now I got space. He run up on me. Yeah, throw a fake one.
What are you yawing with? And who are you hitting? Are you hitting the local inbred 6'6" slow person because his mom and dad are both brother and sister, bro? So he's strong.
It's me hitting
Bigfoot.
That's me hitting what's called in the eye.
You hitting Bigfoot in the eye with what?
With Chinese star. Wow, he ain't expecting that, right? You know what I'm saying?
But what happened when you sidestepped that shit though?
Look, probably the first one he throws a dummy to make him feel like you. So you throw a dummy and miss right on purpose. So he think, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? And then you throw down the middle, but you throw it straight, boom. Now now he mad. Okay, boom. That's right where I want him. So then he comes to me full speed, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he probably got speed, but I'm using his inertia to sidestep him. Tendon. That's why I pull the counters out. Tendon. Tendon. You know what I'm saying? By the time he ain't even big for no more, he crawling foot because he crawling. I done cut his Achilles. I done cut his, his whatever this is right here.
But what if what if Bigfoot tendons ain't where you think Bigfoot tendons are?
He got puss, don't he?
But what if his tendons ain't in the same spot? We don't know if Bigfoot's anatomy is the same as ours.
Man, his Achilles tendons is
for all we know, his exterior skin could be tougher than ours and could be somewhat knife proof.
Bruh, nothing is katana proof, bro. Since I know you're a novice, man, the katana is the sharpest blade, man. The ones I'm gonna have. I want to have.
You're definitely gonna bleed out from cutting yourself before you have time to swing at anybody, bro.
Right.
But I feel you. I feel you want you want to get grimy with it, get your hands dirty, sword fight, with Bigfoot paws. Look, man, hey, I feel like I would be having an RRP T-shirt on if you ran into the Appalachian Mountains and tried to fight Bigfoot with some swords. But I'm gonna respect your katana game. I ain't gonna say that you can't pull it off with the katanas and the 5 Chinese throwing stars. All right. Yeah. You wouldn't think about just trying to befriend Bigfoot though, instead of straight up trying to slice him up?
No, that whole situation was put there for me to prove myself, man. That was the whole thing, man. It's like, man, you got to prove yourself.
So trying to actual reason and befriend Bigfoot first, and then once he falls for your warming and caring spirit, slicing his throat in his sleep was not an option.
That's devious, bro. You can't prove yourself. You're not proving yourself doing that, man. Going out like a sucker, man, like a sucker MC.
No, I'm not.
I ain't never been a sucker MC, man. I'm gonna look you in the eye, man. No, my heart does not pump Kool-Aid. Talk shit and get too sprayed.
Yeah, you wouldn't even try to befriend Bigfoot and then poison that man with some arsenic or some rat poison or something?
Nah, bro, Bigfoot, man. First off, I'd be like, pause, where your pants at, son? Where your pants at, boy?
Now you want to pause. After sword fighting, now you want to pause.
No, I'm talking when I was talking to Bigfoot, that was my pause talking to him. And pause for saying that. But that's why I'm like, hey, son, where your pants at, son? It's disrespectful, yo. Pause.
You believe that, do you believe in aliens? Do you believe in aliens? All right, this is my last one, then we're done. 2 things, or 2 different scenarios.
Okay, 2 scenarios.
So
Scenario 1.
Answer yes or no first, and then you can expound if you like. Do you believe in aliens? Like, do you believe in aliens? Yes or no? No. So you don't even believe in the concept of there is another intelligent species in the universe outside of us. You think we're it?
Yeah, it might be.
So that's a yes.
Yeah.
So you do believe in aliens?
I believe in aliens, but I don't believe in aliens.
No, you're not to expound yet. Oh, that's what I was saying, because that was my next question. Do you believe that we've had contact with said aliens?
Nah.
All right. Cool.
Nah.
All right. So do you
money?
Do you believe what money?
They find a way to exploit that shit some kind of way, man.
What if I told you we are the aliens?
We're the aliens. No, man. I know I said no. Cause we the aliens, man.
I
We
got
killed
this
the
theory from
crocodiles.
you, by the way.
We did kill all the crocodiles.
Why?
We did kill the crocodiles, man.
Why would we kill the crocodile? The crocodile is probably the only thing left from prehistoric times. So we probably can't kill the crocodile if you want to. Like it's not. We haven't. The crocodile is not extinct. Not out of us trying. You know how many Floridians have killed crocodiles and made boots for us, bro? So killing the crocodile is not a problem. Like we do that on a regular basis. So.
Crocodiles be dead, man. As a person, that'd be part of your rites of passage. You wake like when you turn 15, you gotta go kill a crocodile, man.
Again, if you're from the Everglades, I'm pretty sure that might be a part of your rite of passage. Yeah. Going down there, killing that crocodile, and making you goddamn near some boots. Between Florida and Louisiana, we kill crocodiles all the time.
Them motherfuckers ain't supposed to be here. They ain't supposed to be here.
Well, crocodiles
are now my boy. They're not, as long as we're here and they're here,
well,
they're a threat, man. They all gotta die. I don't give a damn. As long as if it's a cheetah and a bunny rabbit, and he's like, man, I was here first, man. You ain't got nigga. We can't be here. What I'm gonna eat?
What's your beef with crocodiles?
They ain't crocodiles and alligators ain't here. They ain't supposed to be here, man.
So out of all the things on this earth, your beef is with crocodiles and alligators. They shouldn't be here.
Or snakes too.
Oh, well,
snakes too.
That's Eve's fault. The serpent used to walk upright until Eve did what she did, and now, the snake has been cursed with living their lives on their bellies. If you believe in that sort of thing.
Since what was the insect cursed with?
Which one?
All of them that walk on the ground with their bellies on the ground.
No, you're asking me. Look, I don't know the history of worms. Okay, I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just telling you the history that Constantine wanted us to know. Okay.
I wonder if at some point, like somebody told that story, and then they heard it back. Like, what'd you say? Yeah, man. That's like, who told you that? Man, so and so told me that, man. For real. Go back home to wife, be like, man, somebody told my story, man. Yeah, man, somebody told it, man. Somebody, I don't even know that dude is told him that story. They need to put this in the book, man. We can make some money.
Hey, did you read that? So El Gallo sent me a post.
Yeah.
About something that me and him have studied and are versed at. And
in space.
He sent it to me and he told me to send it to you. He was like,
yeah.
Well, I'm not going to say what he said, but he said, send this to your co-host. He said, send this to your co-host. Yeah. And I said, did you look at it?
Yes, I did.
It never didn't change your opinion at all, did it?
I mean,
yeah, we didn't think it would have.
I know what I'm saying, like, what he was talking about kind of made sense, but he did go kind of left at the end. He started I don't know.
So what I can agree. What we sent you, homie, towards the end did go left. However, the theory in which he was speaking of, I've heard this theory a couple of times. I've heard this theory actually over 20 times from just different astrophysicists and other scientists giving lectures on their hypothesis of how time travel could work. So I've heard the theory a couple of times. So, I just thought it was I thought it was informative and cool at the same time. You fuck with Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yeah, some scientists at home right now saying, "Hey, baby, I was watching this podcast and this dude was talking about."
He what? Whoa, what? I'm lost.
There's somewhere some scientist is gonna go home and talk to his wife, and he gonna be like, "Hey, baby, I heard him talking about theory. Which one? It was that theory about time travel? Yeah." And they was talking about somebody else talking about it on the podcast, man. I mean, on a TikTok. Yeah, my theory is growing. I can't write a book. Maybe we can mix them up this shit.
Say, bro, when the aliens come,
yeah,
and take over, bro, So you be watching these shows. Have you ever watched some of these shows like Fallen Skies? When the aliens come, see, that's your first problem. When the
The
aliens,
last movie I saw when aliens come was not Z, not V, the Quiet Place 1 and 2. That was the last two aliens takeover show I saw or movie.
all I'm gonna say is when aliens come, bro, like you're not gonna be prepared. You're gonna be the one that they're gonna anal probe because you're not gonna know the signs to look for, bro. Because you bro, you're so much of like how can I put it, bro? You're an asshole when it comes to these topics because you think like aliens are here, you gotta follow the money. Like, no, bro, when they finally show their face, you're gonna be one of the like the first group of ones to get anally probed because you didn't see like the warning signs, bro. And I'm gonna try to hit you, and then you gonna tell me it's bullshit. You're gonna be like, man, that's cap, bro. And you're gonna try to Google it, and it ain't gonna come up because the aliens are gonna fuck up the satellites. And so you're not gonna be able to Google it. And you know, if you can't Google it, it ain't fact. And then
What they want with us, man?
but they gonna anally probe you. They ain't gonna do shit to me. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna be the nigga that go out in the blaze of glory thinking that my guns that I lost in a boating accident, by the way, are gonna work against their alien technology, and I'm gonna die. But at least I'm gonna die fighting, not anally probed like you.
So you think just because you got a gun, they ain't gonna anally probe you?
No, I'm saying because I have my gun, they're gonna be forced to shoot their laser guns at me. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck is this bullshit hitting me? Is this a mosquito?"
You don't even know they got. So you think they're gonna have to kill you? They can't just knock you out with their advanced technology.
Nah, they have to kill me, bro.
How you know they can't knock you out, bro?
I mean, they could knock me out, bro. But I'm
and then
telling
you wake up bent over with a big, mean black alien. All about to probe this.
You gonna have to kill me, but nigga, shit, it's gonna be a bad anal probing for you, pause, because
that's the one that was talking that shit, right?
Nah,
on that broadcast.
What I'm saying is, I'm gonna see.
Probe his ass.
Nah, bro, I'm gonna see the signs. They gonna anally probe you first, bro, and start wearing your body as a skin. You know what I'm talking about?
That's funny. That's hilarious. That's hilarious, man. Do you think that it's an alien that's his job to probe? Like, I'm a shooter. I'm a plane fighter. I'm a prober. I've been probing since about 16 park larks.
I feel like that their race. You know what I'm saying? They don't have like an anal cavity. You know what I'm talking about? So when they come get humans, they're like, oh, it's an information port. You know what I'm talking about? And but it's our asshole.
I'd definitely be a prober if I was.
I bet you would be, cause you like you. I bet you would be, cause you're also a sport fighter. So you know,
bruh. I've watched about 1 million movies in my lifetime, and I still don't be understanding, and I don't know if this is gonna get us canceled or not. But I don't understand when them dudes like be kidnapping and or killing, and they don't rape the chicks, or they try to get some. Like, why? What? I'm just killing you just to be killing you.
When you edit this video, make a mental note to edit mark 1 hour 43 minutes.
Not race, but I'm saying I don't understand how I'm a like Winnie the Pooh, and I've been in the woods with Piglet and Eeyore my whole life, and not my Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, and these 6 white chicks come out here. Yeah, it came out like last year.
Was it a good movie?
I mean, define good, man.
I remember when I heard it was coming out, and I feel like you brought it up. You specifically brought up Blood and Honey, so now I got to go watch it.
It's man, it's funny. It's not. I wouldn't.
See, you can have morals though, bro. Like you can be a mass murderer, but be totally against forced entry. So you can't.
Yeah, I mean you can, but that's crazy. Like, I'll take your life, but I won't take you to China.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. If I was a mass murderer, and I wouldn't be a mass murderer killing innocent people for kicks and giggles. If I was a mass murderer, I would be a hitman. You know what I'm talking about? So I would be like a contract killer, and I would have rules. I wouldn't kill women and kids. And I'm not killing the businessman because he makes more money than you. Like you would have to have done something fucked up. I would take out rival gang members for a fee, rival mafia heads for a fee. I would take out dictators for a fee, and I would kill rapists and pedophiles for dinner. Like, you just make me dinner at your family home, and I will assassinate that pervert for you.
Telling me you risk your freedom for dinner?
Well, rapists and pedophiles, 100%. I feel like they're the scum of the earth, and all pedophiles should be hung by their testicles until they bleed out. That sounds harsh, but
Yeah.
I would definitely, if I was a contract killer, kill pedophiles and rapists for just
harsh.
family dinner of the victim. Yeah.
You know that some pedophiles are just sick, are just, mentally disturbed people who've been touched themselves and are just acting out. I don't even know how.
I don't. We got to protect our kids. I just don't fuck with pedophiles.
Yeah, I agree. And it's one of them tough spots to be in. I feel
if you're a pedophile and I'm a contract killer, the tough spot will be between my scope and your face.
No, I'm gonna say it's a tough spot to be in when you talk about, sometimes kids do it to each other, but sometimes things are morally wrong, and we all agree on that.
Yeah, the 30-year-old, I read an article about a educator, teacher, or gym coach or whatever. Like I read 2 articles. One was this, and actually within the past 2 months, this one white dude, he was some sort of administrator for some smaller school district in surrounding Houston areas. He got jammed up coming to Houston, thinking that he was meeting up with an underage teenage girl. He got caught in the sting, and then more recently, I think a principal got caught somewhere meeting up with a kid, or he thought was a teenager, like a 12-year-old or something. Yeah, he brought chicken nuggets and some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like these motherfuckers need their ass beat. I know that U.S. Gymnast coach who got jammed up for
They
touched that nigga, you know what I'm talking about? They should have. They stabbed him up pretty good. He ain't gonna make it too many more years, I don't think. And then, bro, some weird shit. It was a dude who was at a restaurant. Apparently he was a youth coach. All right. He got jammed up because he left his phone in the restaurant. Restaurant employees found the phone, got into the phone. I guess they were going through the phone, called the guy to give him back his phone, and they found child porn on his phone. I guess child porn he made on his phone, bro. And so
I can't even lie and say somebody did to my phone.
Nah, bro. So 100%, bro. Those family members, bro. I would definitely them. Just, maybe a pork chop plate. You know what I'm talking about? What y'all eating Sunday? I'll be over there Sunday with video proof. Just,
Now, I'm not nothing against what you want to do with your time. I was asking, if you get caught, you know what I'm saying, you would give up for I'm like, I do it at a discount price. So that's what I was alluding to.
If I get caught by
anything, you get caught by the police, man, by
the authorities.
Yeah,
I ain't no getting caught, bro.
They gonna start linking you with all the crimes that was ever done. Like, man, we had a body just like this in Newark, man.
No, you're not understanding. I'm a contract killer. I'm not getting caught, bro. If I get nah, bro, I ain't getting caught. I ain't going to jail. I'm a contract killer.
You got cyanide in your side tooth?
No, I'm going out in the blaze. If it comes to it, I'm going out in the blaze, bro. But if I get locked up, I've done enough favors for enough people. I got it. At this point, bro, the level of contract killer I will be. You know what I'm talking about? I didn't kill people for the government, bro. I didn't kill people for the president. I ain't going to jail. You know what I'm talking about?
They gonna take you out, man. Yeah, they gonna take you out.
I mean, eventually they are gonna take me out because I know too much. But
Yeah. That's crazy, man. That's why politics is something special, man.
Yeah. Until then, I'll be riding around in my fucking Lamborghini, bro, or my Bentley Bentayga, wearing $10,000 shoes, $100,000 Rolex, and be like, yo, president, who needs to die today? and they gonna tell me, hey.
I remember when that was gonna be rich being rappers.
Hmm?
I remember when we thought we was gonna be rich being rappers. It's like, man, we finna be rich rappers, man. What kind of car you gonna get, man? I'm gonna get this kind of car after this album drop, man. We start doing tours, Hey,
Which,
feeling the music, man.
which one of us would have been on our third stint in rehab by now?
Jason.
All right, who would be in jail by now?
In jail? What you mean jail? Like long-term jail?
Period. Who would have been in our jail? Well, clearly you.
I don't think so, man. Because it was always some petty.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
so now you fast forward to give Boogie mass amounts of money at his fingertips.
Yeah. So I have lawyers, and I ain't never had no felonies.
You gonna do something stupid at least once, twice.
Nothing to go to jail though.
Oh, I definitely would have went to jail breaking some sort of law with an automobile, and probably
Okay,
definitely would have been. Yeah, I would have been on my like 4th license suspension. Bro, this is the last thing I gotta get out of here, man.
Yeah.
I was listening to I heard like maybe 2 tracks off this King Von album that came out.
Yeah.
Hey, it don't jam like these young niggas be saying it jam. Not saying King Von doesn't jam. I just don't think I'm into some of the content. It's just not my thing. But I mean, sonically it sounds good. But bro, it
sounds good.
Sonically, like when I say sonically it sounds good, I mean, like production's fire. Cadence is decent. Now the shit they talking about is some bullshit, but bro, it's tough, man, when you hear some of these rappers that have passed away and you know how they passed away, just to hear their posthumous music and the content it is, it's like there's power, there's life and death in speech, and I believe that. And a lot of these young kids speak a lot of death upon their life, and they don't even realize it, bro. It's just tough to hear the rapper who got caught lacking rap about catching you lacking and killing you, bro. And it's just like, you didn't adhere to your own advice. But I don't know. That's neither here nor there.
First off, I'm just like listening to King Von. That's the first smile I got the other day. Or not the other day, but
you paint this narrative that I don't listen to new music. I don't like the shit. So
yeah.
I hear it and change it.
Yeah, but I thought it was trash, the whole thing. But I was more surprised that you ain't seen about the Conway project.
I don't have to talk about Conway's project. Although the last Conway project that I actually paid attention to, I didn't like. So,
you ain't like drum work?
I was like, bro, because, and this is why I'm a fan of Conway the Machine and Benny the Butcher, but it's they need to sit down with Pusha T and figure out how to make cocaine music for 20 years and it sound different.
I think we got some dope cats on there. I don't know.
I'll check it out tomorrow at work, bro. I'll be having some time now to sit down and listen to music at work. I'll check it out tomorrow at work.
You heard Duro Music? Duro Music? Duro Music?
Duro?
Yeah, Duro Music. Yeah.
Nah. I'm finna check out this 7 Genius album that dropped.
7 Genius?
Yeah.
Is he on the majors?
She is on drum work.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll look it up.
She been on drum work though, bro. She go hard, bro. Like her and Rhapsody really can rap, bro.
Oh, the chick.
Yeah. Okay, her and Rhapsody really can rap, bro. That's why I be with this whole my asshole brown chick, this sexy red. I don't know how she can't, bro. I don't know who and why, who put money behind her, bro. I can't. Oh my god, bro. It's bad, bro. Like that bitch.
It's bad. They couldn't. The problem to me is none of them are better than Nicki, and Nicki is like,
nah. See, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Well, what song has Rhapsody or Jean Grey or Seventh Genius or 3D? What
Well,
song
see,
they made bigger than Nicki songs?
it's you keep going to bigger. So I'm not arguing. I've never argued that Nicki doesn't have bigger songs. I've never argued that. And I'm just speaking off of pure talent for as the actual music. Because this chick, Sexy Red or whatever her name is, I mean, shit. To if you go by that industry standard, she got a big record. That shit is trash though.
But her big record is not a big record, bro. It's a pop record. It's like that record gonna be out the window in 3 weeks, bro. It's big, it's popped. It's doing what it's doing.
Yeah.
But it ain't like no Moment of Life or it ain't like no Roman's Revenge. Like it ain't nothing that people are putting a stamp like this is one of the greatest verses. This is the best. She out rap Eminem, blah blah blah. Or Monster.
Because it's trash.
You know what I'm saying?
Because the bitch can't rap, bro.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of what she can, I'm saying I'm on both sides of the coin, saying that she can't rap, but she catchy. They can rap their ass off, but they're not catchy. Talking about Rhapsody and these other artists, they can rap their ass off, but they really ain't appealing to a larger scale outside of people who fuck with lyrics.
Yeah, because they're making it's like the Royce the 5'9" Eminem comparison. All right, when you actually sit down and say, well, who's the better rapper?
Yeah,
you might lean to Royce, but who makes the bigger songs or who makes the bigger commercial songs or has the better commercial song career? Of course, it's M.
Yeah.
So it's the same. It's the same thing, but the only difference is when I said M down, when I said M, Royce the 5'9", even though M makes bigger songs, they are both capable MCs. But then if I say and I'm gonna pick on probably a young guy. If I say if I say Royce the 5'9", and then fuck it, let's say Dirk.
Yeah.
Well, you gonna look at them three and say, well, two of them are legit MCs. That dude over there just make catchy gang music. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, exactly. But what Nicki does is she can do the lyrical stuff. She can do the Ice Spice stuff.
Well, but in this comparison, Nicki ain't like I said, in this comparison, Nicki, Rhapsody, Seventh Genius, Jean Grey, whoever, they aren't, to me, they're the same tier level of rappers. Nicki has more commercial success. Yeah. But they're all on I feel like you can have a song with Nicki and Rhapsody and it's bars. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that same song with Nicki, Rhapsody, now if you add Cardi, well, your bar's gonna fall off once you get the Cardi verse. Yeah. Because I don't think Cardi is on the same level of rapping or lyricism as a Rhapsody and a Nicki Minaj. Like Nicki can rap with Rhapsody. Yeah. Cardi can't rap with Rhapsody.
Yeah. So Rhapsody learned how to rap with Ice Spice, man. That's the thing.
Rhapsody did not learn how to rap with Ice Spice. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, I said she needs to learn how to rap with Ice Spice.
Nah, she ain't got to, bro. Nah, she ain't got to at all.
That's a difference.
Nah,
that's a difference.
She ain't got to, bro.
Even Pac had to do the Humpty, man.
Even with Digital Underground and Pac, I think this is a different tier of MC than, I don't know. It might be my bias.
Yeah, what I said? I'm saying Pac had to do the Humpty, man. Pac had to be in the bikini drawers and in the African hat, man.
Well, when I told you Rhapsody was kind of fine when she got a two-piece on, you told me I was tripping.
Yeah, true.
Have you seen Rhapsody in a two-piece though?
I've never seen Rhapsody two-piece.
Well, see, that's the problem. So you can't tell me I'm tripping if you've never seen it before. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm saying. So
you're right. I'm looking at it right now, man. Because Rhapsody in a two-piece, man.
Finding Rhapsody in a two-piece is almost as rare as finding Queen Latifah in a two-piece. Because I don't know. I don't really know what Rhapsody likes, bro. I don't know if she is the guy or the gal in the relationship. But she definitely is not as naked as Ice Spice.
Got me on his neck, on his dummy mission. I'm not gonna find no picture of Rhapsody in a two-piece.
It's some out there, bro. It's a couple of them out there. If you are a follower of the Rhapsody, but They're few and far between. She normally dressed up like a backpacker.
Hold up, man.
Now, you really are searching thirst trap pics of Rhapsody?
You said Rhapsody in a 2-piece, and I was like, bruh.
I didn't tell you to go search thirst trap pics. You're scouring the internet, bro. I see smoke. I see smoke coming from your eyes right now trying to find these photos.
All I put was Rhapsody in a 2-piece.
And what came up?
Nothing.
All right. now, do the same thing for Jean Grey. It's probably gonna be as equally as hard to find Jean Grey in one.
I've seen Jean Grey with her bra and only. I mean, not in person, but she's done more sexual things.
Yeah, because Jean Grey actually, but they're both cute young ladies, bro. Jean Grey kind of fine, though, bro.
They're all beautiful women on the inside and out.
Here you go. All right, well, on that note, I'm going to let you finish scouring the internet for thirst trap pictures of Rhapsody. So let me know how that works tomorrow, bro.
See, when I say you're a narrative switcher, I'm like, no, you're not.
I didn't switch a narrative. I'm not saying that
you literally you said, have you ever? You brought up Rhapsody.
I asked you, have you seen it, bro?
I was like, nah, I ain't seen it.
But why did I bring it up though?
Because you said, I guess you were insinuating that Rhapsody.
Nah, you said she gotta learn how to rap with Ice Spice, and I told you, we don't have to see that. We don't have to see Rhapsody learn how to rap with Ice Spice because her gimmick isn't selling sex. And you insinuated,
I didn't say she had to sell sex. No,
I didn't say she did either. I didn't say she did either. And for however reason we got to it, I said, bro, you know what I'm talking about? Like Rhapsody being a 2-piece, she fine, bro. Like Rhapsody fine, bro.
I'm not saying she's not, bro.
Fine,
I didn't say nothing about her looks. I just said
she might not have a BBL or no shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? But you ain't gonna be embarrassed when you step out with Rhapsody, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I would rather step out with the Rhapsody than the Ice Spice anyway.
That's what I'm saying, bro. She needs to learn how to rap with Ice Spice, meaning she needs to learn how to be able to be who she is on tracks with them people. She don't have to be sexual or sell sex.
Why she gotta dumb her lyrics down to be on a track with Ice Spice?
Because at where she's at right now, with the way she raps, we've seen what her demographic is. Her demographic is not people who like lyrics.
How we know she's not comfortable with that demographic?
I'm not saying she's not, but I'm saying the difference between her and some of the mega female superstars is they can rap like Rhapsody, Foxy Brown, they can Lauryn Hill, they can rap like Rhapsody, but they can also make songs with contemporary artists who have a bigger, like J. Cole can be on that weather stuff, but he can get on a song with 21 Savage. That's what makes you a superstar, because you can talk to the masses. You're not just talking to one demographic. I'm not saying she's not dope. I'm just saying if she learned how to rap with them, then everybody will see what we see, not just us.
Nah, I think that she don't. I think it's just when you're a certain class of rapper or athlete, you just don't want to be seen on the same track with certain people, bro. I'm going to say that to say this in closing. Don't you ever again in life try to tell me how dope of an artist Nicki Minaj is without mentioning Lil' Kim first. All right? That's all I gotta say about it. And that's the bottom line. And that's the bottom line because Stone Cold says so.
What's the hardest Lil' Kim line you
I'm talking about instruments to get the bitches, man.
I can't say it because it's real plausible.
That's what I'm saying.
It's real plausible.
What's the hottest Nicki Minaj line?
You can't ask me that because I'm not a fan of Nicki, so I really don't know no Nicki Minaj lines. Yeah, I don't listen to Nicki. I don't like Nicki like that.
Because everybody got to die, but not everybody lives. She got some shit, bro.
Don't ever mention Nicki Minaj's name again in greatness before you mention Lil' Kim. All right?
It's 15, 20-year-olds that don't know Lil' Kim is.
Well, they need to learn. This is how you want these niggas to learn who Bill Russell is to take it full circle. Educate yourself on Lil' Kim. This has been another episode of the 16 Shots Podcast with the young and intelligent Young James Boogie.
Young James Boogie, you are crazy.
Hey, R-Dub.
Tell me how you took, and I'm gonna tell you what I meant.
And we out.
You know, I'm talking about instruments to get the bitches, man.